Hey guys, Kapper here. Really quick before we go into this video, some of you may have seen a version of this morning and ask why this is a repost. What happened was I basically botched up the first one this morning and I left 3 minutes of basically dead repeat raw footage at the end. So I had to get rid of that. So basically I'm tweaking it, adding some new stuff into it and different stuff, and that's why it seems like it's a repeat. So I appreciate it. One of the frustrations of YouTubing, you know, sometimes you upload the wrong video instead of the finalized one, and that's kind of what happened. So hope you enjoy some bush hogging here. This was day 3 of getting our whole farm bush hogged. Just testing this out on how much of this bank I can cut without getting too much of a slant with the tractor. Looks like I'm gonna get about a 3-foot swath. So that's better than what it is for now until I get braver or more experience with it. So down here, the angle ain't quite as bad, and I haven't even canted the hitch yet. I could cant it about another foot. So still learning curve, but that's a lot of weed whacking to eliminate right there. Bit of an angle up here, and I gotta get rid of that branch. We got enough stuff in the lake. Okay, here you'll notice the right wing as you're looking at it is up off of the ground, and that's by design so I don't gouge into the dam, because we cut that with the 0-turn mower. some fishing spots. Nice. Alright, another little hidden food plot back here that I'm not doing anything with this year, but I'm going to just keep it mowed. There might be some clover coming up in it. I'm getting hanging a mower, and this thing is just awesome. This Bushwhacker 12-footer. Not too big and not too small. There's actually a little bit of decent clover in here. I mean, clover is basically the bionic food plot. The stuff will grow almost anywhere. I mean, I couldn't get hardly anything to grow in this thing. Anybody remember this video? This was, 3 years ago already. I struggled with this same food plot that I'm mowing. The plot behind me is fired out. Done with it. Starting all over right now. We'll fix it. This is arguably the most important plot on my property. I've got some nice buck activity from last year's scrapes that I could see going on here. And I've done everything right, but it just won't grow. I've limed it, I've prepped it, I've overseeded it, I've fertilized it, I've re-overseeded it, I've mowed it. So the coyote is going to go to work again, and we are disking it all up. The only thing that's in here you could see is a little bit of chicory. And now I'm sure I had clover in the mix, but now it's pretty much taken over this plot. So I mean, this is actually a food plot already, and I didn't even know it. September 1st, sometimes you just got to shake things up when a plot ain't working for you. This is going to have one strip of clover and chicory perennial mix, and basically the rest is going to be annuals, oats, wheat, and brassicas, and those will come up. Those will come up in a sidewalk crack. Okay, so I've been going around this oak branch, and this is just one of 100, uses for the 4-in-1 bucket. Why I keep it on all the time. There you go, snapped it right off. Drop it right there and bush hog right over it. Bam, as easy as that. 4-in-1 bucket. Alright, so I'm going to mow a trail here by this deer tower to get another trail down that high line. But I strategically mow it like 30 yards because the deer will use that, and you never know, this fall that could really benefit me. This is pretty thick stuff, and they'll really like an open trail in here. That's pretty. Okay, so this south quadrant of the farm is what I bush hogged here on day number 3. I mean, yeah, I could have done it all in one day, but I got back and hip stuff going on. So look at the deer down here in this food plot. So the right half of that plot there is clover. I bush hogged that, and I ran this trail down here. This patch here that you see, it's about 2.5 acres right here. This used to be cash crop. It used to be corn and beans, but we've converted it into our conservation plan. Now that's going to be natural regen cover. And down that high line I mowed a trail all the way up there, but I didn't take the drone down there so you could see it. But this trail right here, the deer use this quite often. I've got videos from deer hunting season of deer coming right up and down that trail. Oh, maybe not. And now you see this one branching off to the left in front of that deer tower. They will also use that one as well. And this patch right here, I'm going to pause it on here. That's a clover patch. I know you can't tell, but it needs a lot of help, but I bush hogged that also with the Bushwhacker. So I appreciate you joining me. That Bushwhacker MD 144 has been awesome so far. So don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to follow all of our country living adventures. So we'll see you on the next go around. Thanks much.